Hi, welcome to another video from Dr. Lock in Sydney Parramatta. We're going to have a quick look at the security restricted keys that we sell. These particular keys here are a do not copy key. You can see it clearly printed across the front there, do not copy, and also it says restricted across the top. On the back there is often a series of numbers. These numbers represent the actual key system, so if you wish to reorder you would simply quote the numbers which are stamped on the back of the key. As you can see, they're stamped in the back there. As time goes on they will fill up with a little bit of dirt and the printing will become a lot easier to see. But if you wish to order more keys, you simply quote us the number on the back of the key and then we can order them and post them out to the authorised person. With these keys, they're not like a normal key getting duplicated. The person who actually is authorised is allowed to get keys, nobody else is. You will need to send in a letter on a letterhead with the correct authorising signature, and then we send them out to a security nominated address. Okay, the difference between a normal key, such as these ones here, and a security key is that there's a lot more security in the actual shape of the key. With a normal key cylinder, I'll try and show you this one here. If you can see that there, it's got a very simple profile. With the security key cylinder, if I can show you that one there, see if I can zoom in for you. It's got a particular unique shape to it. You can see it better there. So that's the security one and that's the standard one. Okay, what the difference is that when you do try and lock pick a lock where it's got a standard cylinder, there's a lot more access to get your tools in because of the grooves. It's just a very standard shape of groove. So these ones can be locked pick. These ones here give a higher resistance to lock picking. So that's one feature they have. And the other feature is the keys are not duplicated by anybody except for the same locksmith who installed it. Dr. Lock keys are only duplicated by Dr. Lock, and so on and so forth. Any other company's keys we do not duplicate. With this type of lock, your standard door lock, we have these type of locks everywhere throughout the house. There is other types such as these ones here, which is a Euro cylinder. That's normally on a sliding door or a European type of lock or a screen door. Those ones also are compatible as well. And then you have just your standard type of what they call a oval cylinder, which is on commercial places and mortise locks and things like that. What we basically do is we take the center of the lock out and we install a new security center. That allows the key to be able to slide into the lock. Then what we do is we change the pins inside to security pins and we set it up to suit the key. We can either do mask key systems, we can do Maison key systems, we can make one key work multiple locks, or we can also have mask key systems where you have a key and then a master key which works everything as well. All this is possible with security keys. Another benefit of having a security key that has all these grooves along the side is that to actually get a blank to make a key for bumping purposes is quite difficult, if not impossible. The only people that have this particular profile are registered locksmiths, and there's only so many that are sold this particular profile here. This is a registered design and it cannot be duplicated and nobody sells them. So they slide straight into the lock there. With a lot of people they worry about picking and bump keying. Well, for starters, you can't make a bump key because you cannot get a blank key. So to make a bump key for this type of system is quite difficult. It is possible, but with the use of security pins on top, it makes it a lot more resistant to those forms of attacks and also lock picking. The second option is that you can lock picking. It is possible, but is greatly reduced because of the security pins which are used. So your standard house key here is quite easily possible to be picked and bumped, and these type of keys are readily available. With this one here it's not, and if I can show you the shape of the key as well, this might shed some light on it. The shape of the key right there has a lot of grooves and is a very tight shape, as with this particular one here, just standard one. It's just a simple straight up and down with a slight slope. So there is a large difference in security keys. They are worth putting on your building if you'd like to restrict people from having keys duplicated. If you have staff or anything like that, it's worth having them installed. We simply need to change the centre part of your locks to make it all possible. Just zoom that back in, and then you can start using your security keys. They are higher in security and do give you a lot more advantages. This is just a quick intro into them. If you'd like more information, please call our locksmiths. The number's listed below.